Hey guys, Mike from CoachMikeMcDonald.com here, and if you're on this video, you're probably looking for a way to generate more traffic to your websites for free, and so that's what I'm going to cover today. I'm going to go through some different ways, some of the best ways you can generate traffic for your website for free, so stay tuned. Now, there's definitely some advantages to using free traffic for your business, but then there's also some disadvantages as well. So I'm going to cover some different ways that you can, build your business effectively with free strategies, and then some other methods that you can use as well to grow your business. Now, obviously, one of the best advantages to free strategies is it's free, right? You're not going to pay money for it, but there also still is a cost to it where you're going to have to invest effort and energy and time to actually be able to get results with these free strategies. Now, if you're just starting off, I totally get it. I was definitely there in my business as well where I had to implement free strategies, and they still work, right? I still combine those with paid strategies today. And if you're just getting started, it can be a great place to start. Now, some of the downsides to free strategies is that it does take time, and it can actually take a long time to start bringing in results with free strategies as well. Now, there's a right and a wrong way to do it. So whether it's free strategies for traffic to your website or paid strategies, you're going to have a learning curve to get through. But with free strategies, again, obviously it's free and you can do it with sweat equity. So you can start to be bringing in results for your business, generating leads, driving traffic, bringing in income for free, which is awesome. Just taking a little bit of time for yourself. So there's a couple different ways that you can, create content that will generate leads and traffic for your website for free. But really the foundation is leading with value, right? So there's really 3 steps to building your business effectively online. It's building your audience, engaging your audience, and then finally selling to your audience. And so what a lot of people make the mistake of is they want traffic to their websites or their sales pages because they want to, make sales or generate leads. And the first mistake they make is all they do is, share their links that go right to a sales page. And that's great, but what happens is most people, especially cold traffic that are seeing you for the first time or just going to a duplicated sales page, they're probably not going to buy. It's a very low sign-up ratio when you're just sending someone directly to a sales page. So it's almost like you're wasting your time if you're sending people to that, especially if it's free traffic, because most often free traffic isn't necessarily the most targeted. And so if you're just getting started and getting through your learning curve, that's one way to just really waste a lot of time, right? So, as you're focusing on building your audience, you want to create that value-based content that engages them, that helps you start building that relationship, starting to provide value and solving your problems of the target market that you're trying to reach, right? So again, maybe you're in like health and fitness. So if you're creating content for that, some value-based content might be like exercise guides or eating guides or workout tips, right? And then you might sell a nutrition product or a workout course or a book on health and fitness, right, on the back end, but you lead with that value first because that's going to help position you as an expert, build that credibility, build that relationship. And the kind of content you want to do that's really going to be effective for driving free traffic is to create evergreen content. And so basically what that is, it's content that you create that's going to actually work for you again and again and again forever. So I kind of look at it like you put a little billboard out on the side of the highway, right? So you create a piece of value-based content. Maybe it's a blog, maybe it's a YouTube video, things that you can make once and then sit there forever, and people can continue to watch it 24/7 forever, which can again help you bring in leads, sales, and signups for your business on autopilot, plus generate a lot of free traffic again, and it works for you all the time, right? And so, different places to make evergreen content, like I said, blogging is really good, as well as YouTube. Another advantage to blogging is that you own it, right? So all these other social media platforms are great. They can certainly be a place to get free traffic from by sharing your content, but you don't own them. So you could have an account shut down at any time. Somebody might not like your content, so they block your channel, or they block your social media accounts, whatever the case might be. You don't own them. So with a blog though, you actually do own that. So it's a great place to put your content, plus it works for you 24/7. Now, along with that, one of the major things that you want to do to actually continue to have that evergreen content working for you is to use SEO or keyword research to optimize those posts, right? So if you make great content but nobody ever sees it, it doesn't really matter. So you want to make content that's based around things that people are actually looking for, right? So you figure out your target market, you figure out their needs, their wants, their pain points. You actually see what they're searching for in relation to that, and then you create content based on that. So again, you're going to utilize that evergreen content strategy, making blog posts, making videos, doing things that work for you over and over and over again, and then you capitalize on SEO and keyword research, so people are going to search you out basically, right? So you can shift from being the hunter to the fisher, which is awesome, and start having people come to you wanting to buy your products, generate traffic, leads and sales and signups. So it's a great cycle, right, that happens. Now, one thing to really understand is that there's two sides of it, right? So there's active prospecting, or there's actively promoting your business to drive traffic, and then there's passive strategies where you create content, you create those evergreen things that work for you on a passive basis. Now, when you're just starting off, your main focus is going to be active prospecting, active content making, actively driving traffic to your website, because that can start getting results right away, right? The downside to free traffic generation strategies is that basically if you're doing the passive side, that takes a lot of time to build up. Now what's cool, like I said, it's kind of a snowball effect. It compounds. So as you keep making posts over and over and over again over time, it's kind of like exponential growth can happen, and then your content can really explode, and then you're getting a ton of free traffic all the time, right? But that's not overnight, so don't expect that to happen that way. Most people quit way too soon. When they start the ball rolling, they might start getting some results, but maybe it's not as good as they wanted or as big as they thought it'd be in X number of time, right? And then they quit when they're 3 feet from gold. So really keep that in mind, that it takes time to build and develop, but it's that compound effort that continues to build over and over, and eventually it's going to flip, right? So when you're just getting started, you're brand new, you're starting to drive traffic to your websites by sharing your posts on social media, Facebook, Instagram, everything out there, right? Twitter, Pinterest, wherever it is, right? You're going to get eyeballs on your content, start driving traffic for free by sharing your content on those different things. So that might be an active strategy in the beginning, but as you move forward, eventually, as it snowballs, as you build that audience, it starts to grow, people start to share it, your search engine starts working better, you start ranking on YouTube, right? So then you start to have a lot of things going on for free on a passive basis, and it eventually switches where you have to do a lot less active and reaching out to people and promoting your websites to drive traffic, and it's a lot more passive that's coming in. So just really understand that it takes time to develop, you need that skill set, and it's not an overnight deal. So if you're expecting to get millions of website visitors overnight for free, it's probably not going to happen, but it can happen in the long term when you follow the right strategies to grow your business. If you'd like to learn more about how to actually do that, I have a link below this video that gives you access to my free lead generation bootcamp. So I actually walk you through how to set up systems to actually do this for your business, to market your website and more. So if you'd like to access that, just click the link below this video, or you can head to coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. But from there, once you're getting past that free strategy stage, you might be looking into paid strategies, right? Because you don't want to have to be actively doing those free strategies forever. And so paid strategies can definitely be another factor you implement in your business as well. So, there's obviously some advantages and disadvantages with paid strategies as well. Disadvantage, it's not free, right? But most often it's not going to cost you a lot of time, right? So one of the disadvantages with paid strategies to drive traffic to your website is that basically there's a learning curve with this as well, right? So if you're just getting started and you're brand new, maybe you don't really have an advertising budget, my suggestion would be investing your money that you have extra into yourself, right? Learn the skill sets first, become better, learn how to get conversions on that free side of things, because what I find a lot of people do is they're brand new, they're just getting started, and they think that traffic is the magic answer, right? And they start sending traffic, they're paying for ads that's going to just a replicated company website or going right to a sales page, and that doesn't work. And so what happens is they blow their whole budget running ads ineffectively, and they waste all their money when they could have actually invested in themselves to learn the skill sets first, learn how to convert sales with that free traffic, and then scale it at that point. So that's one thing to really keep in mind. If you're looking to generate traffic to your website for your business, you don't want to necessarily start with paid strategies because you haven't gone through your learning curve, right? So there's two sides of it. There's a learning curve of actually, knowing what to say, how to get conversions, how to generate leads through your content. So you're gonna have to go through that. But then when it comes to advertising, there's also a learning curve, right? You need to know how to create the ads, you need to know what to spend, who to target, what you're trying to reach, right? And so if you jump into the advertising side first and those paid strategies, you're ending up running ads to things that wouldn't convert to begin with, which if you haven't learned that end of it, you end up wasting a lot of money. So that's one thing to just really understand, that a lot of people end up jumping into paid strategies way too soon, and they throw away a lot of money that they could have invested more effectively elsewhere in their business, mostly in themselves, to actually learn the skill sets, maybe get the right tools and training to get them where they want to be. So advantages of paid marketing strategies, though, is that basically you turn it on, you're going to start to generate traffic. So if you've gone through your learning curve of knowing where to actually send people to, creating that value-based content, building relationships with people, at that point, sure, it's a great idea to use paid strategies. If you looked at it like, if you put $10 in and you knew that you were going to get $20 out by them going through your system, your funnels, your strategies, like, you'd put as much money as you could in it, right? So don't look at advertising as an expense. Look at it as a way to bring in more income, right? But again, if you jump in too soon, then it is an expense, right? Now, it's not to say that you're not going to waste money on ads. Part of it, again, is going through your learning curve, learning what works, what doesn't work. And then on top of that, you can also use ads to transition into remarketing. And that's where it gets really powerful, because what happens is, as you're running ads, you're driving traffic to your website, to your evergreen content. You can put pixels on those, which is basically a way to retarget those people. So if you've ever gone to a website and then you're sitting on Facebook and now all of a sudden they're advertising that thing you just saw right on the sidebar, or you go on Amazon, you type something in, you go to a product, sometimes you even buy the product, and now for the next 10 days, like, you're just getting, that product, like, oh, have you checked it out here? Look at where you can buy it here, right? So it's kind of like they're stalking you. It's like creeper mode, maybe not the most exciting thing, right? But you can actually do that for your business as well. So what's cool is, depending on where you're advertising, you can set up these remarketing things. And so when someone watches a video of yours, or maybe they visit your website or check out your content, you can remarket back to those people, which is a very effective strategy, because they already know you at that point, and it's going to build further rapport and trust. And so the sign-up ratio of them actually buying from you or getting started goes up dramatically. So that's another advantage of paid advertising. It's instant, but then you can also remarket to people that have already seen your content and seen your stuff. So it's a lot more highly targeted, where again, that can be a disadvantage on the free end, is that you might not necessarily have the best targeting, and so sometimes you might be marketing to the wrong people, right? And just something in general too to really understand is that marketing to everyone is marketing to no one. Where I find a lot of people, when they're just getting started in their business, they're super excited about their products, they're super excited about their business, and that's awesome. You want to have that excitement, right? But they feel like at that point, then everybody in the world is going to be buying from them, and everyone in the world is a perfect fit for what they have to offer. And I'm sure, everybody could probably use your products, but everybody isn't a good fit for your product, if that makes sense. So when you market to everyone, you're really marketing to no one. So when you really understand who your target market is, what their pain points are, how you can help them, what problems you can help them solve, and you create that value-based content around that, and then that's what you advertise to people, It's going to help you get a lot more traffic to your websites, a lot higher conversions. You're going to get a lot better results for your business. So again, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video and you learned some stuff on how to generate free traffic to your website, paid traffic to your website, and more. If you did get some value, definitely comment and share, and for sure subscribe to our channel here to get more tips and training to help you grow a profitable business from home. And then also, I'd mentioned it earlier, but if you did want to learn more about generating targeted leads, targeted traffic, getting more sales and signups for your business, definitely check out the free training below this video to access my free lead generation bootcamp to help you really start scaling your business effectively on social media. So if you'd like to access that, like I said, just click on the link below this video, or again, you can also head to coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. Again, that's coachmikemcdonald.com/5-day coaching. You can access that lead generation bootcamp where you're going to get me as your virtual coach totally for free. And again, you can access that at the link below this video. But once again, thanks so much for tuning in. We'll talk to you more soon.